Everybody, and welcome to The Wolf Among Us. This is a Telltale Games release. I will, cards on the table, guys. I'm recording this in post-commentary just because I'm having a few niggly little things with recording live commentary in good quality, and since this video is going to be in 1080p regardless, I wanted the audio to match, to be honest, guys. So, The Wolf Among Us obviously is a Telltale Games release. It's the third one, I think. The first one that they're known for being Back to the Future, the second one being The Walking Dead, and this being the third one. Now, this one is set to have 5 parts. Now, when I say 5 parts, I mean 5 full episodes, each one in the region of 2 hours. So what you are looking at is some pretty long videos. So what I've decided to do is cut them down to my recording software automatically cuts them down at just under 2 gig when I'm recording externally. So they are going to be around about 20 minutes each part. So what I'll do is I'll separate the videos up. They're all going to go up around about the same time. I think they're going to go up on weekends. Still got a second episode to actually record a video for, and I am really excited to play this game. Now, I thought initially what I'd do is I'd hold on to the game because I paid for the series pack because I'm really excited about this game. This game is fantastic, and I'm really keen to play it. So I thought about holding on to it guys, so that I could do all 5 parts all together. But no, I think because it's like a couple of months between each part at this stage, I think what I'm just going to do is record them when I record them and put them up as is, sort of thing. But this is part 1 now, to give you a bit of basis on the game. Now, I know I'm talking over game audio and stuff, so I'll fix that to work. But the way this is obviously going to work is we are playing as Bigby Wolf. He is obviously the big bad wolf of the fairy tales, and he's the sheriff. So yeah. It's an interesting idea. It's turning the traditional fairy tale on its head very much. Something that was actually done also with Shrek, turning the traditional fairy tale upside down about face on its head, really. But yeah, it's based in fictional New York. It's based in real life New York, and yeah, that is essentially what it is. But all I wanted to sort of get to you guys is I wish I could do it with live commentary, but it's just like the audio levels are so low, and it's just I'm having problems getting mics to work properly. So I am working on it, guys. Believe me, I am not just leaving this and giving you guys substandard service, because that is against what I believe in. I want to give you guys the absolute best I can. Even if there's only like 2 or 3 of you who watch this sort of stuff, I want to give you guys the opportunity to watch good stuff. And obviously this video is going to be in high HD, so it's also going to be quite a big file, I'm expecting. But yeah, so at this point in the game, we've arrived at the tenement building in the Bronx, and we've headed upstairs. We've spoken to Toad, who is the landlord of the building, and we've headed upstairs where there's a ruckus going on upstairs in one of the rooms. So essentially, I know you're not going to have like live reactions and stuff, but it's better than not getting the content at all. Taking a drink of my water, but so far, this game, like with the Back to the Future games, it is very important to look at everything. Now, I've set it to show me the things that I can interact with, and that I think is a useful thing, because obviously I know what I can do, and there's little icons around the circles that I'm sure you guys will see that signify different buttons you can press on the PlayStation 3 D-pad to do things with the items. So yeah, at this stage we're going to the door. We want to knock. We had the option to kick down the door, but I didn't do that based on the fact that I think kicking down the door, kicking down the door is probably a bad thing. Simply because if you're gonna kick in the door, the way it sort of operates is people remember things that you've done, things that you've said, activities. So every tiny little thing you do can have an impact on the later storyline. People will treat you differently when you see them later. It can change like the entire storyline of the game just because something you did that you thought was insignificant. You brushed somebody off the wrong way, or you attacked somebody when you could have done it peaceably. So my version of Bigby, the version of Bigby that I'm trying to play, is going to be mostly peaceable. I'm going to try and avoid violence wherever I can. I mean, I say this during a massive fight scene, but I want Bigby to stay peaceable. I want him to try not to get into too many fights, but if a fight is necessary, which half the time the game will just say, well, this guy's attacking you now, you kind of have to, I'm going to try and avoid causing too much ruckus, too much violence, and I'm going to try and play this the straight cop kind of way. So I hope you guys are with me on that opinion, that idea that playing this the straight cop kind of way is the best way. At least for this playthrough, that's the way I want to do it. That's the Bigby I want to portray. I could portray him as a violent psychopath, but I don't want to do that. I think I like to see Bigby at this stage as a redeemed character. I mean, obviously he is the big bad wolf, and him being the big bad wolf, that's a big deal. It's a big deal that he's the big bad wolf. You know, the big bad wolf's a bit of a horror character. You know, he's the villain in a lot of fairy tales. He's a villain, so I want to think that Bigby is sort of he knows what he's done, and he wants a fresh start, and that's the way I see him. That's the kind of character I see him. I see him as a sort of petty figure almost. You pity the fact that he's had to do what he's had to do, and you want to give him you want him to have the opportunity to do good by people. At least that's the way I see him. You guys may see him differently, but you have quite a few options. So we've met the girl who was being beaten on by the woodsman. Obviously, this is the woodsman from the Red Riding Hood storyline. Him, the hero of the piece. See, whereas in this he's more of a to me he's a villain. The woodsman's a villain, and you'll see what I mean by that. You'll see what I mean by that when I get to later in the game, and why I see him as a villain. You know, and it's a refreshing take on fairy tales, I think. So I hope you guys enjoy this, because I really did have a ball playing this game. I mean, I died a couple of times later in the game, but I really did have a ball playing it, and I'm sure you guys will have a ball watching. You know, this is a great series, a really, really good game, and the fact that I got it for I got the entire series for like £12 is fantastic. It's an absolute bargain. You know, you can pay £40+ for a a AAA game, a top rated game. I mean, what does FIFA retail for? Like 40 quid, 50 quid. Whereas a game this detailed and this good is just, it's something else, you know. But yeah, I think that covers what I want to say about this game. I put the subtitles on so you guys can read the subtitles, because I'm going to turn the game audio down quite a bit for this episode, for this whole episode. Really, I've recorded the whole episode. You see, for the next episode, I'm not even. I did try and record live commentary, and my voice is very low in the background of it, and I think that's really bad, and it's really buzzy, the audio. So for episode 2, I'm not going to bother recording live commentary, and I'm going to try different things. So I do apologise for that, guys. But yeah, for this episode, obviously we're going to go about 16 minutes, I reckon. This part. It's the game saves at every regular interval, so once you've done stuff, and the only way to really go back on it is to either fix it by doing something later, or to do something else, to go back and play the game over. So this game does have replay value. That's something I do like. It's got replay value, and it's got the whole continuing storyline thing. So at the end of episode 1, the stuff you've done in episode 1 affects the stuff that happens in episode 2. So you will effectively have to replay this game multiple times in order to get all of the different possibilities, because you know, it's like a branching path, really. You know, you start at point A. When you get to the crossroads between B and C, B if you go to B could go off in like E and F, whereas C could go into like Y and Z. So it could go in several different directions, and that's something that I think is great. I love branching storylines. It does mean a game can be replayed over and over again, and it's different to just like 2 different endings. So if you do, to me, I prefer a branching storyline to the equivalent of in those magazines where you used to read as a teenager. You'd sort of have, you know, you answer a bunch of questions, and at the bottom it says, if you said mostly A, you get this. If you said mostly B, you get this. If you said mostly C, the police are coming. So I think that this will be a fun series, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But just to sort of brief up what we've seen so far, because I know you guys have been watching it and listening to me rabble on like an idiot. But yeah, we've stopped this fight, and at this point I had the option to like give her the matchbook, or to give her some money, and I went against that because I don't think the sheriff should be seen to be giving money to prostitutes, and she clearly is a prostitute. She asks about her ribbon here, and I say I go for beautiful, which is the option for square, because, well, I think we've got to at least be courteous, and like I said, the way I'm playing Bigby as a tragic hero, well, I don't know, it might come around to bite me in the arse, perhaps. But either way, guys, The Wolf Among Us is brilliant. I really do think you guys should play it. I mean, obviously you're going to get to see it all by watching the videos I'm going to make of it, but I still think you guys need to play this game because it's brilliant. And I would honestly recommend that every single one of you goes out and plays this game. Do it, because it is so good. It is worth your time. I sat and recorded it. Half the time I just shut up because I just let the game go, and Yeah, really, guys, I haven't been into a video game on my own, single player, this much in a very, very long time, and I really am incredibly excited for you guys to see the rest of my little playthrough. And of course, I do think you guys need to play it. Obviously, obviously, you guys playing it, you'll have your own experience, but part of the reason why I'm telling you guys to play it, I mean, I've got no, I'm not getting any money for this. They're not paying me or anything. I think you guys should play this game because the fact, if you guys play it and you buy it and you pay for it, then you're giving money to the developer, and by you guys giving money to the developer, they can make more games. And if they keep making games of this quality, honestly, I don't think I'll be buying many more AAA games. I mean, like I say, seriously, this game, I've had more fun. I mean, I've played GTA 5 a lot. I really enjoyed it. I played all the way through it. I play the online every day. But that I play because I play it with my friends. This game, I could sit for hours and play it. I mean, I didn't even want to come in here and do this commentary because I wanted to play episode 2. I am so anxious to find out what happened. But this ends this episode of The Wolf Among Us, guys. Apologies for the post-commentary and the rabbling and stuff. But seriously, guys, play this game. I'll be back with my footage of episode 2 very soon on the channel, but play this game and give some money to Telltale Games. Seriously, this game is worth your time. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in part 2.